just keep going live. All right. Everyone tap, share, and send your heart me. Thank Auntie Toe is here. Auntie Toe and Emily, who's gone to get probably some more popcorn. Pop. Bleh. Oh, wow. We're almost to 9,000.
Oh, awesome.
Come on, Facebook, YouTube. What's wrong with you? Yelling. Am I yelling now?
Not in my ears.
Not in your, well, sort of. Well, I'm pleased with the first period that we saw from the Sarnia Sting. I think it was a good period.
Me too.
I think they stayed on top of it. I think there was a couple little holes there on the defense side.
Yeah,
I hate picking on the defense side. Don't you agree with me there?
I do. There was a couple blue line plays where it's like, oh, geez, you got to hang on to it. You can't just turn and fire. You got to have a look. At least look over your shoulder.
Yeah, right? But
yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
That's and again, I don't mean to pick on you guys' defense, but
nobody specific.
It's like, no, you're right. It's not. So
it happened to almost everyone.
You kind of wonder. It's always been a struggle for this Sarnia Sting team for years, a long time ago. Like, and it's almost like the Sting curse or something that our defense just doesn't find the synergy that they need. But yeah, I think just looking around a little bit, it's sometimes there's something to be said, I think, for being quick and moving around fast, but you can move too fast sometimes too. It's something to be said for slowing down.
Definitely. If you get caught up, trying to make too many plays at once, that's when that happens. You lose the puck, or you skate too far ahead and you leave the puck behind, or it's too many things that can happen. Just calm it down. It's your game. You control the puck. Just take a deep breath, and then, like I said, don't turn and fire. That's my least favorite thing. I used to do it, and I got yelled at it all the time from my dad.
Yeah.
Have a look. Have a look before you pass. Okay.
All right. Well, I'd say your dad's pretty smart.
But the offense was awesome. It looked like they got shot out of a gun from the first puck drop. They were on fire. I haven't seen them. Like, I sit down there, so you don't see them in the offensive zone, and you notice that because I'm always looking over trying to see the other end.
To see where
they were there a lot. There was a lot of. I know we only had 9 shots, but awesome otherwise.
Well, that's something else too that Flint about the same, but that is something that this team has struggled with is the shots on goal. We've seen as low as like 4, I think, in the first period, and you're just like, whoa, you're not winning hockey games doing that. And I think sometimes even if it's something you don't think is going to go in, you take the shot anyway because A, you never know, and B, it just wakes the goalie up and say, I'm right here. You better be ready for me because I'm coming at you.
Yeah. If he's expecting a great shot every time and you shoot one that goes along the ice that's just, like a little muffin, they get by him. Or they'll take a weird bounce or they'll hit someone in front of the net.
Oh, muffin. Right. Ask Connor about his penalty minutes.
Oh, Jesus, that's my mom.
Oh, Jesus, that's your mom. So
yeah.
What about your penalty minutes?
I'd been kicked out of a few games.
Have you really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't see that at all.
Actually, my mom followed me to the locker room once.
Oh, wow.
After I got kicked out.
Yeah?
Oh, I got a licking. Got
Did
an
you
ear.
get a whipping?
I got an earful.
Yeah? Yeah. Did she get her...
Oh, everybody in the hallway heard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get the wooden spoon out when you fly? My mom
just
had
took my stick from me and beat me with it.
Wow. All right.
I'll never forget that. Yep. Everyone in the hallway heard.
Yeah.
She screamed.
So you were an idiot.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like you said, I hadn't been fired, but I've been kicked out of games. And,
right.
And looking back,
How old were you?
It was never my fault at the time.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, again, you look back though, and did you go like, I was
that was
an
dumb.
idiot?
That was dumb.
How old were you when this happened?
Well, probably spanned from 10 to 14.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Anger management, Mom.
There had been more than one game I had been thrown out.
Well, I forget who was telling me. Somebody said that they played hockey with you, like recently, because you still play, don't you?
I haven't played in a while, but I still
recently,
do.
Yeah. And they were like, he's just not a nice guy.
Yeah, no, I don't think I was. I don't. that was my style.
I'm like, Connor, such a nice guy.
Yeah, I'll shake your hand after the game, but if that's
Apparently,
exactly
right?
The skates are on, the gloves are off. That's all there is to it.
Okay. All right. 10K. 10. Did I just say that? 10K. Hey. Wow. Way too
10K
much
is
fun
awesome.
here. So yeah, 10K. Well, it's okay.
Well, we're on our way to 20.
We're on our way to 20. We'll see if we get 20. We can get 20 by the end of the game. And Andy Toad's out there helping us. Karen, I love it when you show up, and that's nice. We got some insight on our buddy here. Pimu VR, thanks for following along. And if you're enjoying this and you haven't followed, click the like and the love and the follow on TikTok. And those of you out there in Facebook and YouTube land, we would ask you to do the same. I was, again, back to Ryan Brown, like I said, I was really happy. And I think, that just sets a tone in the locker room going back there now, because, again, as they've struggled hard, like we only got 8 wins right now or something like that, right? That's what this team needs to see, to, I think, be reminded. We've all been in slumps, right? We have a hard time getting out of bed some days.
Tell me about it.
Right? But then that thing happens, and it's almost like life's worth living for again.
Yeah.
You wake up and you go, like, I heard some great news here today, and I was just like, oh, that's so awesome, right? And now I'm like, okay, let's do the broadcast, and all of us struggle sometimes, even just to get here. And I hadn't been here in a couple of weeks. So I'm like, oh, I really had to push myself.
Get back in the routine there. That's just sometimes that's all it takes. It's just a little kick in the pants.
I mean, it's easy to keep going once you've been going.
Yeah.
It's that, I call it the pulley momentum, right? You have a pulley and you pull on it. You got to pull really, really hard to get that thing spinning. But once it's going, you just kind of da-da-da-da. But if you let go and it slows down, you got to work hard again at getting it going. So I think that's the piece that's missing here with this team, is picking up that momentum and then holding onto the rope on the pulley.
Being consistent with it.
There is still time. And I mean, I heard, I think it was Lee Cunningham. I heard him talking about, like, we got the Guelph Storm as another team. That they're struggling, and we lost to them. But we've got to play them like 4 or 5 more times, right?
Yeah.
I think. And they're kind of where we're trying to get to as well. So that, to me, says opportunity. Yeah,
like I said, like, we're so close to Flint in points. There's the parity. Like, if you look at the top of the league, there's teams who are running away with it, like the London Knights, etc. But
I know that's hard for you to say.
But the middle and the bottom of the pack, everyone is so close. Like, it's not like Peterborough's having a bit of a hard time a little bit.
Right.
But other than that, it's parity. Like, everyone's so close in the middle. Everyone's struggling.
Yeah.
Not everybody's having a great time. You got to look at the bigger picture. It's not just us.
Yeah, and which could make for some great hockey games.
Of course
quite
it does.
honestly,
Yeah.
Right?
More exciting, I'd say.
All right. Well, the refs are back out here.
I don't hear the boos
I don't
yet,
hear the
so
booing, so we're doing okay out there.
They're doing great so far.
They are. And if Connor approved right there.
That's a rare seal.
Right. Okay. Well, Connor will be back here for the second period update, and we'll stay here on TikTok. And again, thanks for all the like and the loves, and please click the share button out there so everybody can follow along. And about 2 minutes away, we're back on the ice, and then we'll be back after this. But as always, on behalf of myself, David Burrows, and my dear friend Connor Burke, 1, 2, 3,
Go Sting, go!